Hi everyone, this is Cape at Cape's Crochet Corner, and today we will be making this beanie. It's a simple double crochet hat with one row of a half double crochet at the bottom, and so we'll be using some size 4 weight yarn and a size 5 hook. And I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to Cape's Crochet Corner, and today I thought we could make a hat, basic hat, like a beanie hat, with the same stitch that we worked on in the first video, a double crochet. Except for this time we're going to be working in a circle instead of a square. Very simple, everybody can learn. So we're going to be using Super Saver Metallic. You can use any 4-weight yarn. Again, we're going to use the 4-weight. It's a very easy beginner yarn, size-wise. So I want you to pick whatever color you want to work with. And I'm also going to be using a 5mm hook. I tend to use a 4.25 or for, my projects because of the looseness of my crochet, but 5 seems to be the perfect size hook for this project. So we're going to get started with this yarn, and we will add a yarn at the very end, but I'll of course walk you through that. So let's get started. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying learning how to crochet. So again, we're going to start here with a slip knot, and we're going to take our short end, folding it over the long end, and then folding it again. I like to show you the easiest way. That's not how I do it, but over years of crocheting, I do it in my hand. I'm going to show it to you just because, and I do it like that. So, but that's too hard to explain. So you just go ahead and do the short end over the long end, fold it over, and pull through. Okay, so now we have our loop on the chain, our slip knot on the hook, and we're going to chain 4. So if you remember, 1, and then turn and hold on to that, and 3 more. 2, yarn over and pull through, and yarn over and pull through. So we have 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not counting this loop on the hook, we're going to take our hook, go back into the first chain, and we're going to yarn over and pull through both those loops. There we go. Now we have this circle. We're going to be working around each row. We're going to increase stitches until we get the size that we need, and then we'll finish it with the same amount of stitches at the end. But for now, we're going to chain up 2, 1 and 2. Now this chain up 2 is not going to be included as a stitch. It is just to get the height that we need to come up here and make our stitches. So we want to put 9 double crochets into our circle. So yarn over, go into your circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to do that 8 more times. So yarn over, go in your circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. Again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. That is a double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, not counting that chain up 2. So we have 3 double crochets. So we'll go around, yarn over, pull through, and through. Yarn over, pull into your circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Yarn over into your circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's count them. So it's not counting this chain up 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually have 7. So we need 2 more. 1 and 2. There we go. Now you can pull on your tail, and that tightens up your circle in the middle here. Now we're going to slip stitch in the top of the first double crochet. So we want to count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So see, this is your first double crochet, and this is the top of it. And that's where we're going to slip stitch, not here in your first chain 2. So right at the top, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through that loop on your hook. Now you have a circle of 9 double crochets. Again, we're going to chain up 2 for round 2. And in this same space here that we slip stitch into, we're going to make 2 double crochets. So we're going to go in, make a double crochet. Now that looks like we have 2 double crochets, but again, remember, this first one is not a stitch. So we have 1, and then we're going to make a second. So yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to do 2 stitches in each of these stitches around. So when we come around, we will have 18 stitches. So there's 1 and 2. Okay, here's the third one with 2 stitches. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and 2. And there we go. So we're just going to go around. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, but you can stop the video and pause the video to watch a stitch so you remember what you're doing if that double crochet doesn't come right to your mind. And I will try to remember to rehearse that with you as we go. So here's one more, and then yarn over into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and 2. So now we have 1. I'm counting 1 as one group of 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have to do that 3 more times. Yarn over, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and 2. And again in that same stitch. There we go. Double crochet is probably the easiest stitch, really, and the most popular. It's probably in most, I bet you I started that wrong. Let me see. Oh no, that's our beginning. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and again we're going to slip stitch into that first double crochet. So now we have 18 stitches in our circle. That's the very top of the hat. Now we're going to again chain up 2, and in this first double crochet here, see, you can see the 2 of them there in that stitch, and this here, we're going to make 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. But in the next stitch, we're going to do 1 double crochet right here. Now we're going to repeat that around. So the next stitch will be 2 double crochet, and the next one 1 double crochet. So if you're a very beginner, you want to count 3 so you don't forget where you're putting them. And I like to do that, and I just go in the next stitch and go 1, 2, oops, 2, and then the next stitch I would say 3. That way you have your group, your 2 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 in the second, 2 in the next, 1 in the next. So when you count to 3, it may help you, may not. It may be too confusing. So just know that it's 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1 all the way around. So the next one would have 2 double crochets, and the next one 1 double crochet. And there we go. And around we go. 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and 1 in the next. And then 2, and 1. This yarn looks red on the camera, but it could be my camera. But it is actually very pink. It is actually, I should have told you that the color is fuchsia. Okay, so now we have 2 and 1. Again, we're going to do 2 more double crochets in that next stitch and 1 double crochet in the following stitch. Yarn over, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. Yarn over, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. And pull some yarn out here. You know, it's easier when you have a little bit of extra yarn flowing. This is a new skein, so it's a little snug. So now the next stitch is 1 double crochet, and the next one 2. 1 and 2. And the next one 1. And like I said, we're only going to be doing this double crochet. You just have to remember how you're counting them. And, you know, you can slow the video or you can pause the video until you come all the way around and then go ahead with the next row with me. And the last one is 1 double crochet. And there we have it. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And that is exactly what you need. So you need 27 stitches in that row. And I should have told you it was 18 in the second row, 9 in the first. And then pull through and pull through. Now, we're going to do the same thing in the next row, only we're going to increase with 2 double crochets in the first stitch like we did in the last row, and then 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So first chain 2 and then yarn over. We're going to go into the first double crochet over here, not into this chain up 2, but here in this double crochet, and we're going to make 1 and 2 double crochets right there. And the next one is only gets 1, so it's yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. And again, yarn over to the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. So we have 4 stitches, 1, 2 in the first one, and 1 and 1 in each of the next 2 double crochets. And we're going to do that all the way around. So 2 in the next, and then 1 in each of the next 2 stitches. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert your hook into that next chain, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 and 2. And again, insert your hook in the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 and 2. Now you have 2 stitches in that stitch and then 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. And then you're going to do that all the way around again. So 2 stitches in this stitch. Oops. And then 1 double crochet in the next double crochet and 1 double crochet in the following double crochet. So when you check back, you'll have 2 and 1 and 1, 2 and 1 and 1. And here we go. 2 in this one, 1 and 2 and 1 and 1. There. And we're just going to do that all the way around. So I'm going to move a little faster here so we can get around the circle, and you can pause the video and work at your speed until you have that row complete, and then you can turn the video back on for the next row. So I hope you're enjoying the crocheting if you're very new. And I'm sure if you're an advanced crocheter, you can probably you probably already know how to do this, but it's a good refresher for someone who hasn't done it in a while to get back into it. Sometimes you lose your groove with crocheting or anything that we do in life, and we get away from it for a while. So it's good for a refresher to remember how to increase or make a circle or make a square. There we go. Now we're to the end. So we have 3 stitches left. So we're going to yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. And we do 2 of those in that stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. And that is exactly right. So now we're going to slip stitch in the top of the double crochet, not in this chain 2, but right up here. Slip stitch right under that stitch, pull through both of those loops. There we go. Now the next row is going to be the same. You see the pattern coming. We're doing now 3 single double crochets in between the set of 2. So it would be 2 double crochets and then 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1 double crochet 3 times. So again, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to make 2 double crochets here in the first stitch. You can see your hat's already starting to take shape. And then you're going to double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Now in the next stitch, 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Okay, the next double crochet, remember, yarn over, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2, the next stitch. Alright, so again, 2 double crochets in the next, and then 1 double crochet in the next 3 double crochets, 2 and 3. There we go. And again, 1, and then 1, 2, and 3. Next one has 2, yarn over into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Again, and then in the next is 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and 1 double crochet in that 3rd stitch. There we go. And then 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 and 2. 1 double crochet in the next stitch, yarn over into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and 2. Here we are, 1 more. Yarn over into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and 2. And always you can stop in between the groups and look back, because sometimes you may lose a stitch. All crocheters make mistakes. You have your 2 double crochets and then 3, 2 double crochets and 3, 2 double crochets and 3 singles, 2 double crochets, 3 singles, 2 and 3 and 2 and 3. You know, as many years as I've been crocheting, I can make a mistake very quickly. So the nice thing about crocheting, if you look back often, you can say this was a wrong. Say I only put one, I put two in the wrong spot. Pulling out a couple of stitches is not a big deal, and you can just fix that. So try to look back more often than not, so that if you have made a mistake, you can rectify it quickly. And then we're going to just double crochet around the rest of this row, 2, and then 1, 2, and 3. Oops, I'm not used to this particular hook, so I keep slipping it. And then we'll go again, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. Slow down a little bit for you. And then 2 double crochets in the next one. This is the last group. And 1. And we're going to check, because this seems a little wonky to me, so we're going to check and make sure. Oh no, that's right. It comes right out perfect. There. Okay, so here's your chain up 2, 1 and 2, and the next stitch is the top of your first double crochet, is where we're going to make our slip stitch through and through. And there we go. So let's count our stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, let me try again. I think this is 48 stitches here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. 44 stitches. That's right, 44 stitches this round. Okay, so now we're going to start again and chain up 2. And again, we're going to do the same thing, only this time we're going to have 2 double crochets, chain, 2 double crochets and 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches, and then 2 double crochets in the next, and so on. So here we're going to go into this first double crochet for 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and then 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, yarn over, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. Again, into the next stitch. Oops, see how that falls off? There we go. This hook is slippery. Okay, so 2 and 1, 2, 3. We need 1 more single double crochet. There we go. And again, we're going to do 2 in the next one. So yarn over into your space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and again. And then 4 double crochets. 1, 2, three, and 4. There we go. Then we're going to put 2 double crochets in the next double crochet, 1 and 2, and then double crochet in the next 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'll walk you through the next group. So yarn over, go into your stitch. Remember, you're going into those both loops under there. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 and 2. Yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Well, see, we just made a mistake. So we have 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one has to have 2. See how easy that is to make a mistake. Yarn over, go into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 and 2. So now you have your 2 double crochets together. Now we're going to put 1 in each of the next 4 double crochets. yarn over into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 2 into the next, and 1 into each of the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. 2 into this stitch, yarn over into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. And then again, 4 stitches in each of the next double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And now we have, whoops, 3, 4, second one in here, and then double crochet in the next 4. 2, 3, and 4. 2 double crochets in this next stitch, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And our last group is 2 double crochets in this stitch, and then a double crochet in the next 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, oops, 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So all the way around, let's count these stitches. It should be 54. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. And remember, it's not these chains, it's this one here, right up over that first double crochet. We're going to slip stitch right in there, grab your yarn, pull through and through. Now going on to the next row, we're going to chain 2 for our beginning height, and we're going to double crochet, oops, there we go. I hope you're all caught up with me and you're not lost yet. So we're going to do 1 double crochet in this row all the way around, okay? So let's see, 1, 2. So we just have to make 1 double crochet, no increases on this row. And the next row, we're going to increase 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will just bring the hat down a little bit to give it more of this, bowl shape. And depending on how big you want this, if you want this to fit a child, a small child, then you would stop here and just continue on without any more increases. If you wanted to say a mid-sized child, this would probably fit a toddler to maybe age 6. And then the next one, another increase would bring that up accordingly, and then you can get another increase maybe up to like 60 inches, 66 inches to adult size hat. So I want to see what the width is of this one when we stop here. I might be doing this for a smaller child, and it would be a good practice for you, but we can increase, and I'm going to measure this when we get around. So if you want to just do one double crochet all the way around, and depending on your gauge and your yarn size and your hook size will determine the size for you. Everybody crochets a little bit differently. Everybody has a tighter or a looser stitch. We all don't crochet identical, so depending on the size of your hat at this point will determine how many more rows we need to increase or not to. So I'm just going to zip around here to get to the end of this row, and then we're going to measure. So if you want to pause your video, pause my video so that you can finish your round at your speed and then begin again. And when you get to this point of this row finishing, you're going to lay your hat flat on the table. Fold it in half. I'll show you here. 1 second. I'm almost there. It seems like it all of a sudden got really big really fast, doesn't it? It's like when I thought I was closer. Here we go. The last couple of stitches. And I'll show you what I mean about laying it flat. But you can see it curling. It's beginning to be that hat we're looking for. Here we go. And then slip stitch to that first double crochet. Alright, so we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to lay it flat, and we're going to measure how big this is right now. Let's see. So this is 8 inches. Okay, so in this row, want to make this a little bit bigger. So we're going to increase again, but not in the beginning stitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a count of 10. So we want to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the next stitch, we want to put 2 double crochets, 9 and 10. So we're going to be working in the next 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So every group of 9 will have 8 double crochets in the first 8 stitches, and then 2 double crochets in the 9th. Okay, so let me do that with you. So we're going to make a double crochet in the very next stitch here, in the very first one. Yarn over into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. And again, yarn over into that stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, and we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and 2. There we go. So if we go back, I'm sorry, I keep losing that stitch. Okay, so not your chain up 2, but the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are into one stitch. Now we're going to repeat that around. It should be 6 times, so let's see. The next stitch is a double crochet, yarn over 2 and 2, yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2, and we're going to do that 8 times. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then the next one 2. So yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2, and again yarn over into that stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2, and then again we're going to do 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now 2 in the next one. 1, yarn over into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. So now we should have 2 groups, or 3 groups actually. Getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, see, we did that wrong. Oh, did I do that right? Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see where we are. 7, 8, 9, and 10 in the same stitch. My apologies for that. Okay, we're going to do that again. So 1 double crochet in each of the next 8 stitches. So 1, oh my goodness, 1. This is a good example of what was happening just then. My tension became loose. So as I explained in the first video, when your tension becomes too loose, you have less control of your hook. So if you find that that's happening, readjust your yarn into your hand over here so that your tension is a little snug. When it gets too floppy, your stitches become floppy. So remember that when you're struggling like I was just doing, and readjust your tension. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 2 stitches into the next stitch. 1 and 2. And again, we're going to do 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 2 in the next. 1, 2, and then again 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow down a little bit, 5, yarn over into your stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2, and let's see what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 2 stitches in the last stitch. 1 and 2. And then we're going to bring our hat together with a slip stitch right there, and let's count our stitches. 2, let's see, so 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So you should have 60 stitches around. And I think that's big enough for what we're we're going to do. So we're going to continue now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows, and I'd like to get to 12 rows, and then we're going to change color. Now you can just do 60 stitches around, 1 double crochet in each double crochet, and then I will catch up to you after you've reached 12 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 more rows of 1 double crochet in each stitch. Now remember, chain up 2, and then begin into the double crochet. 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. So when you get to the 2 that are together, you're still going to do 1 in each one, and then continue. Alright, and I'll catch up with you at row 12. Okay, we're back with our 12 rows. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now we are going to add a different color for our brim. Let me grab that. Let's see here. If I could put my hands on it here. Oh, okay, here we go. Now, I have 2 different yarns I want to show you. But for the beginner, you can continue with this yarn that you're working with to put on the next couple of rows, or you can change color. I don't have a white and a sparkle. I do have this yarn, but for the very beginner, this may be really hard to see the stitches, so you may want to continue in the same color and same yarn as you're working with. So that is your choice. I'm not going to put this one on right now because I don't want to confuse the beginner, but you know, you can visualize what that would look like on the bottom of the hat. So for now, I'm just going to put a simple white, it's an off-white. This yarn is actually Hobby Lobby's, let me see if I have a thing for that. Let me see. Yes, this white is actually, it's not really white, it's called Magnolia Way. It's probably my most favorite yarn ever as color-wise. It's just gorgeous. It's not really white, it's not really pink, but it has a very, very faint pink in it. You wouldn't notice the pink at all unless you're looking for it. It's very faint. It's absolutely a beautiful white with a pink hue, let's say, and it's Crafter's Secret, and you can get that at the Hobby Lobby. Okay, so to move on, we're going to put on another 3 rows, but we're going to introduce a new stitch now because it makes a nicer brim on your hat. So to do this, you're going to, let's put our last stitch back in there. So we're going to put a double crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch to the top of this stitch, but we're not going to pull through this working yarn. We're going to add a new color. So you can put a slip knot in your new color, pull that up on your hook, and we're going to pull through our double crochet and pull through the chain on our hook, and that gives you that new color. And we're going to chain 2, and that begins your next row. Now lay it down and turn around, and you're going to just put a simple knot like this, the beginning of a knot, just to secure that. We can secure it later, but just like that. Now we're going to go around 3 times with the same stitch. Well, with the first row we're going to do a double crochet all the way around. The second row we're going to do a half double crochet, and I will show you that when we get there. So this time we're going to just do double crochet. So 1 double crochet, so yarn over, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. And we're going to do that stitch all the way around. And then we're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch. So you can go ahead and do this row of double crochets, and I'll catch up with you at the end of this row. Okay, so we're back at the end of this row, and we're going to slip stitch to the top of that first double crochet like we've been doing. Now we're going to chain 2. Well, actually, we can, chain 2. Now in this first double crochet and all the way around, we're going to make a half double crochet. And how you do that is you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into your stitch, yarn over and pull through, just like a double crochet, but instead of going through the next 2 stitches and then yarning over and going through the next 2 stitches, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those stitches. So yarn over into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through all 3 stitches. That shortens your stitch and is one less step in the process. So yarn over, go into your next double crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That is a half double crochet. So again, yarn over into your stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And that is how we're going to do each stitch around. So you go ahead around, and I will meet you up when you come back around. Alright, so now we have completed that round of half double crochets. So you can fasten off. So we're going to go back over here though. We're going to cut away our pink yarn, and we're going to secure that knot. And we're going to sew in those ends. And our last stitch here, oops, a little tangled up here. We're going to take that last half double crochet and slip stitch into your first half double crochet, not counting that chain 2, remember. And it's that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now we're going to snip the yarn. You know, depending on the size, you could always add another row or 2 more rows, but this hat fits me, and there we go. So we have all together, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rows of a double crochet and the last row of a half double crochet. And then we're going to sew in our ends. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I can grab a yarn needle. Let me get another one here. One that's I like this upholstery needle actually, with the pointed end, if you can see it, because it'll catch the fibers when you're sewing it in, and it's more apt to stay more secure. So remember though, when you change color, that you want to work your light colors together. So you want to run your white yarn under your white yarn and your pink yarn under your pink yarn. Otherwise you'll see the tail through your yarns, and you don't want to see that. So let's pull that little snug and go back the other way one more time. Usually 2 or 3 times you want to do this, and that just came off the hook. So leave your, if that happens with you, leave your needle in your work and thread it from here, so that, because it's short now and this is a long needle, we want to rethread while it's still inside those yarns. There we go. And pull tight. And then stretch it out and give it a snip there. And there you have it. So we have 2 more. Let me just wiggle that on there. There we go. And down through here. Back around. Like I said, you want to go at least 3 times. Even 4 if you have enough yarn. But 3 feels good. Snip. And the last one. Always leave a good sized tail so that you have plenty to work with. You don't want it so short that it's going to pop through in your work. So always leave, you know, at least 3 inches to work with so you can secure your yarn properly. There we go. Now, the way we work, this does have a seam, so if you can see here, it has a seam in the back. So if you wanted to add a pom-pom, you can. If you want to add a flower, we will do the flower in the next video so that you can add a flower to the side or leave it just plain like this. So there you have it. There is your beanie hat. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it wasn't too confusing for the beginner. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.